Hey Keto friends, we're back. And today we're making seasoning for one of Keto's best friends.
Pork rinds.
With pork rinds.
Like an ASMR.
Don't you just love pork rinds?
You know, I really do. But I always like them in this form.
You like them plain?
Yeah, plain. I mean, sometimes you get the spicy ones, you know, but growing up.
You ate pork rinds growing up?
Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. But they weren't like, you know, fancy prepackaged things. Like you'd go to the Cuchifrito. And that's like for those of you who don't know, just like a place where it's all fried food. And you'd get your pork rinds in like a big plastic bag, like huge. And it was fresh. It was fresh. Sometimes warm if you got them, you know, right when they came out.
Killed this morning.
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
My extent of experience with pork rinds goes back to doing the Atkins diet in high school. And my dad, who got me hooked on the Atkins diet, would just buy big, giant bags of pork rinds because they were basically kind of like chips that you could have while you were doing Atkins.
Yeah.
So Keto similar to Atkins, similar. So we have been enjoying pork rinds, but kind of lacking in flavor, right?
Yeah, I mean, and sometimes it can be too much pork flavor because if that's the only thing you're having as a chip replacement, that porky flavor can get a bit tired.
Right.
I think.
So porky flavor gets tiring, but Quest chips are expensive. Let's be very, very honest about that. So what we're going to do today is we're going to flavor pork rinds with things that are similar to chips you'd find in the store.
Like a good old, you know, barbecue chip seasoning.
A Dorito chip seasoning.
Cinnamon sugar chips.
And my favorite, kettle corn.
That one's a little more involved.
Yes. Let's do our savory ones first.
Yeah. So which ones are you going to be making?
I'm going to be doing the Dorito dust pork rinds. And these are not our recipes, so there will be links to the recipes in the description box below. So be sure to check that out. One of the interesting things about the Dorito dust recipe is that it requires the cheese flavoring from this brandless macaroni and cheese. I don't know what the rules are.
We should have whipped out the black tape.
We have painter's tape and it actually matches the blue box blues. Okay, so yeah, I just thought that was interesting. What do you got?
I've never had that.
You're not missing out.
I don't think I am. I've never. Anyway.
Comment down below. Are you team macaroni and cheese on the stove or macaroni and cheese in the oven?
From scratch.
Never mind. Forget it. Too many qualifiers. What seasoning are you making?
I am also making a barbecue flavored pork rind recipe, and this is a rub that we're adapting from a recipe for ribs. So it's not specifically for pork rinds.
So the way this works is we're gonna make, because it's all dry stuff that we're working on first, we're gonna make the dry rubs for all of our pork rinds. And then what you have to do is you put your pork rinds in the oven for 5 minutes at 350. Make sure you preheat your oven. And then that releases the natural oils in the pork rinds and it helps the seasoning stick. And so you can flavor them however you want.
Yeah, it'll be delicious.
Simple as that.
I should note that the recipe I'm making calls for white pepper, but I don't like white pepper. And I think it's just fine. White pepper has this musty flavor to it that I just can't.
It smells like bad breath.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't get on board with that.
I don't have a lid for mine. How am I going to shake it up, Taylor Swift? You know what? Clever, clever, clever me. I could always just make them a little better later.
Oh, these smells are so amazing.
All right, I think it's time to add the cheese.
Yum. Oh my god, I'm done making my seasoning.
Oh my goodness.
I win nothing.
What does this smell like? Smells like cheese.
Let me smell that first. I'm very interested.
Smells like cheese.
Oh, that smells like it smells like a Cheez-It actually.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice.
I am going to guess that if I took some shredded cheddar and heated it up in the oven for about 10 minutes at 400 and then ground it up in a spice grinder, I guess, that I could get something that's like a little healthier than whatever this is. But for science, everyone, for science. Oh, what a bright color. My goodness.
That is
All right.
not found in nature.
That's done. All right. We have our dry ingredients ready. Let's head over to the kitchen and start baking up our pork rinds.
We have our wonderfully crispy, warm pork rinds.
Oh, they stopped crackling.
Where do they? Hold on. Oh, mine are crackling. Right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Ooh. Warmed my ear.
They're so sweet. They're saying sweet nothings.
So we figured out that the cinnamon and sugar ones did not require warm pork rinds. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the Dorito dust first. I'm gonna do like a good spoonful like this.
I think I showed you the same.
And I've got about this much in a Tupperware container. So let's go ahead and do that. I think I'll put a little bit more, like maybe half. So 1.5.
So I think I'm going to shake mine up a little bit first and see what the coating is like.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Shout out to Watch Autumn Keto.
Right? Oh, I think mine needs a little more. I like a very well coated snack product.
I think they needed a little more in the oven, possibly. But this looks pretty well coated, right?
Yeah,
Would you say?
Mine looks like it's sticking.
Does that look pretty well coated to you? What do you think?
Yeah.
Sort of like store brand Doritos.
Yeah.
I have to drizzle butter on the cinnamon sugar one. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay. I think
Oh, that smells
we've got
really
a nice-
good.
it smells like popcorn.
Is it fragrant?
It is. Whoa. It looks very like well coated. Hold on, let's give it one more quick shake. I don't know. What do you think?
It's interesting.
Let's see.
It's a little more heavily coated in some places. Well, that is a very cinnamon heavy pork rind.
Ooh, I don't know. Should we go ahead and taste it?
Yeah. Do you want to
All right.
start with those and then
Let's
go
do savory.
by savory? Okay.
Let's do savory
So first up
first.
are the complicated barbecue ones.
Why don't you hold one up so that
So it's like
so that our friends at home can see?
it's like a dark, like a tan color. Look,
Like,
it's like
hold it up.
we
hold
match.
it up.
We match. See? It's
like-
watching.
You know, hold it.
Do you want to taste it first?
No, you did all the hard work. Why don't you try it first?
That was not my favorite texture of pork rind.
Oh, it smells like barbecue.
I got one of those really hard ones. But the flavor's good.
That's delightful. I would say it definitely needs more seasoning, but it's delightful.
More seasoning, like more quantity, or that the seasoning needs to be more intense? Because I think it needs to be a little more intense.
I think
I think it could be a little smokier, like more paprika maybe.
here, let me try another one. Let's see.
Is all you're gonna get, just those eating things all the
It's
time.
like reminiscent of barbecue, but it's not quite. I'm actually going to cover up my precious Dorito dust because this might be good. You never know. Do you want to try a Dorito flavored one?
Let's smell.
You're still enjoying your I'm gonna try one of the Dorito ones. I like the flavor. I just think, okay.
It needed to be stuck on more, I think, like a heavier coating.
I think the pork rinds need maybe like 2 more minutes in the oven because I don't think enough of the oils were released.
Yeah.
So either that or possibly drizzling them with olive oil might have helped the coating stay a little bit better. Or butter. Butter would have been great.
I also think I could have, because the smaller pieces got more well coated. So.
It's definitely reminiscent of barbecue, and it's kind of spicy actually.
Well, it has like.
It has a little bit of a kick.
Yeah, it has some cayenne pepper in it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not a Dorito. Please.
No.
Please join me in my disappointment.
I feel like I'm playing bingo.
Like, it's not bad.
I mean,
I almost feel like that dry rub and your barbecue should like combine.
It's bad because my instinct is to scoop up like the dust.
Well, there's something not right about it.
It needs more. It could use some cayenne pepper, I think.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think if we combined, why don't we sprinkle a little bit of your barbecue rub on those? We'll see if we can get like a cheesy barbecue situation going on. Let me think.
Oh my god, do you know what that smells like?
What?
Those corkscrew, like cheesy barbecue corn things. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Dipsy doodles?
No, dipsy doodles are like corrugated siding. No, these are these little like twisters. Yeah, they have a thing. But this tastes like the honey barbecue cheese flavor. I don't dislike it.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I feel like we don't need the cheese one. I feel like the barbecue's doing all the work.
I think the flavor of the nuclear cheese dust is not strong enough. I mean, I would say I really like the barbecue ones. They're amazing, perfect. They just need more seasoning, and I think smaller pieces so that there's more.
There's an even coating.
Exactly.
Got it.
I didn't dislike the cheese one. I just don't think that there was enough of an oomph to it.
Considering I had to buy a box of mac and cheese.
Oh yeah. And we're certainly not eating the macaroni.
No.
We can make necklaces. Right?
Are you ready for dessert? Here, I'll let you go first. They're a little soggy. Does it taste like dog food?
What?
I told you that earlier this week I bought a brand of pork rinds that were flavored like cinnamon churro, and they tasted like dog food.
This is incredibly tasty, and I can't taste any pork.
Oh wow!
It could be sweeter, with just a little more erythritol, I think.
Wow!
And that's pretty damn yummy.
Do you know what that tastes like? Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Hello.
It's the butter. And I think because they're so crispy, even though there's a little, I don't know, that's soggy, but it's a little softer on the, I was gonna say on the skin, but it is skin. It's a little softer on the outside of the pork rind. The inside's still perfectly crunchy. But again, I think smaller pieces.
Yeah.
And you'll see that when we do our caramel kettle popcorn ones. You break them apart into smaller pieces. And I think having more surface area these are amazing. Sorry.
Okay, I have a hypothesis. Can I have one of the barbecue flavored ones, please?
Why?
I wanna taste
The rainbow?
I'm working on a recipe and I wanna try. I wanna see something. Please. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yep. I've done it.
Were you trying to make a honey barbecue?
No, I actually wasn't. I was just trying to see. So one of the things I'm also working on is creating a keto Chex Mix. And I want to see I want to see if the sweet and the savory of those two flavors combined is just a good match.
Okay, really though?
That's the winner.
And it's much better than the other ones.
Cinnamon sugar is the winner. I'm just wondering, did we... Nope, we followed all the recipes exactly. Or all the ingredients exactly. Do you want to make the... Should we go make that kettle corn?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want to finish eating those?
Oh, these are amazing. How have we gone a year without...
Without doing this?
Yeah. Because every time I'm like, I have pork rinds, but I don't know if I want a pork rind.
That's really good.
It's very satisfying. I think because all the pork rind flavor is gone.
Mm-hmm. I think the butter took care of that.
Let's go make some kettle corn.
Okay. We're back. And the... What is this one again?
It is a... Wow. You forgot already?
I ate too many.
She's having the Test Kitchen blues, everybody. We're making caramel kettle corn pork rinds.
Yum.
So we have our caramel sauce here, which you saw me put together. I've done this before for like cakes and things like that, and I didn't think that it would behave the same, but it did. It's like a nice thin, it's a thin caramel, obviously. So what we're gonna do is, now that we have this mixture done and our pork rinds in bite-sized pieces, we're going to pour this into here in 4 parts. So you're gonna hold on to that handy dandy spoon. I'm gonna pour it in, you're gonna mix it to coat it, and then I'll do the next and so on and so forth.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh, it's a very Rice Krispie treats kind of situation we have going on.
This is a very delicious sauce.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Ooh, these are really like sticking together. I feel like this is gonna give you like cinnamon frosted flakes. Was there cinnamon in this one?
No.
No.
It smells like
It smells like frosted flakes.
Yeah, but
like warm frosted flakes. Ooh, I feel like next time we do this, we need to pull out the ones that have
the really hard ones.
Pieces of meat.
Yeah, those hurt.
What about them hurting? We're making like sugar covered meat.
Well, you know, I like
like a sweet meat.
Ew. Do you know what a sweet meat is?
It's like intestines or whatever.
This is very yummy. And the cooling of the erythritol.
It works. All right, I think I've stirred this enough. Why don't
so now we're gonna spread it on our sheet pan, and so we use a Silpat, which is another great way to just make your cooking easier, but also save some money. You should buy these like silicone mats, and some you can even trim so that they're the sizes of specific pans, and you just throw them in there and you just wash them. So you're not, like, oh, I don't have any parchment paper. You don't run into that issue.
This looks like apple pie filling.
Right? So, just want to spread it in one layer.
And then we just gotta sit here and watch them.
Well, I mean, I think we can taste it.
Well, but it's really hot right now.
Well, okay, but we have to taste it because we might have to salt it.
Wait, why would we salt it?
Because it doesn't have any salt, and everything needs a little salt. Like, with as much sugar as we're putting on it, it'll help...
bring out the flavors.
Yeah, because like salt is not just to make things salty.
Okay. Well, you're adventurous. Why don't you taste one?
They're singing to me.
Are they still crackling? You're gonna want to put salt on them because you put salt on everything.
I don't think so.
They're good? They're good without?
Try it.
Alright, let's see. This one's gonna be super hot. Such a baby. Oh, mother. Mother, father, sister, brother.
Oh my god.
It's hot!
Because, here, look at that.
This one was also hot.
Wow.
FYI. I still say the cinnamon sugar one wins.
Do we want to try and put some of the cinnamon sugar on those?
Well, what happened to the salt? What was the salt for?
Well, that's if we thought it needed it.
Do we want to salt like a corner and see what happens?
I'll do a sprinkling over the whole thing.
No. Just do this little corner right here. Don't. That's perfect. You can stop right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat this one because it's very salty.
Better.
It does make them better.
Mm-hmm.
These are very cereal-like in flavor.
Yeah, they're great.
They're not bad, but like I'm not getting kettle corn. That's number one.
Because kettle corn's not really caramel.
No.
It's just,
but I'm also not getting caramel. This is like a frosted donut, like frosted donut pieces.
Yeah, I think maybe if I cooked it a little more.
Which is delicious, of course.
They don't taste bad.
No.
All right, let's see.
Not by any stretch of the imagination.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's better. Okay, now it tastes like caramel corn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think once they cool fully, and they're hard, I feel like we're doing a mukbang.
I feel like this is turning into a mukbang, just a little bit. You tell us, would you love to see a mukbang from us?
This tastes like a Rice Krispie treat. That's what this tastes like. Because somehow that's giving me a, it's marshmallows, right?
Yes.
Because I know I've never actually made Rice Krispies treats, but I know it's like marshmallows and butter and vanilla.
Yeah,
and
I think so. This is definitely giving you Rice Krispie treat. Mm-hmm. You can't really taste the pork at all. Mm-mm. That's very interesting. I'm purposely going for the ones that are dark.
I think this might turn into one of my Thanksgiving desserts. I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna add pumpkin pie spice to it.
Okay, that one. The one I just ate that had a little pork flavor in it. Wait, you see this dark one right here? This one.
Yep.
This one will taste like pork.
But yeah, what do you think about that? Some pumpkin pie spice? And convince everybody that they're like
little cereal bites that we bought at the store.
Mm-hmm. Pumpkin pie cereal bites.
I know someone who would enjoy that.
Anyway, so that's pork rinds 4 ways.
Yes. Oh yeah, pork rinds 4 ways.
This was the best way. Check out the link below. The links
several
below for the recipes because each person who created these recipes contributed something to how delicious they tasted. So they're all kind of amazing. Just depends what you're looking for. But yeah, definitely check them out. And if you try any of them, leave a comment, send us an email at grizzlykiki@gmail.com.
Or tag us on social media.
All of that stuff. And let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye.
One more.